Here we go. Look at this wonderful greeting. There's some licking. So I hope you guys, in this it's so magnificent to be this close to them. You can get some really great screenshots. Here comes a yawn. Oh, no. Get ready, Andrew. I think she's about to yawn. I can see her prepping. Ooh, sniffing the wind. No, she didn't yawn. Not just yet. Look at this wonderful little grooming. I just going to try, don't know if there's enough space, I'm just going to try to sneak forward just to try and move them from behind that one branch. Why are we doing that? Oh, there's the yawn. Oh, good one. See, there's a big fallen down tree there. I'm afraid that's as far forward as I can go. But there's some wonderful grooming happening behind that one branch. But Paul Rizzo is wondering, what would Junior do for food? What's he been eating? He probably would he be scavenging? He will definitely try hunt, and he'll have to get better at it. But I think he will be doing a lot of scavenging, possibly from leopard, from whatever he can find. He would definitely scavenge quite a lot at this time of his life. It is quite a dangerous job, that scavenging, because if he probably responds to the alarm calls of prey species, but you got to be careful because you never know. There might be a male lion at the end of those alarm calls, not a leopard. So it is quite a risky time for young male lions, and a lot of them don't make it out of this time of their life. Oh, look at that stretch. There we go. So, and they're still, I mean, they're not 100% full, but they've definitely still got some meat in their bellies. Here we go, see that? Hello, grooming. You forgot about me. As night falls, the lions become the dominant predator, the keystone predator in the African savanna.
The Ailey's are pulling a pipe out of the Duma Dam linked to James.
Sorry guys, it doesn't seem like my radio wasn't working. We're going to cross across to James quickly. We'll stay here with the line to see if they get moving.
Rolling electric pipe. Hello everyone, here we are with the elephants at the Duma Dam. You've probably been watching them, some of you, on the Duma Dam cam for the last little while, and there are not only elephants here, there are also some buffalo, and they're all kind of getting along with each other, happy in this very pretty, highly attractive little evening that we're having. They're sort of getting along with each other, I say. There's an elephant in front there that's looking a little bit irritated. of the buffalo. Oh, two of them running away at high speed. So just excuse the pixelation or the graininess of the picture. That's because there's obviously no light here. It's almost pitch dark down there. It's okay. We're looking at elephants here, no very tiny ones, but certainly as the night falls, so the elephants will become very protective of the little ones and they'll move towards the center of the herd. And Karen and Judith, you say you watched a group of 8 hyenas or so attacking, or certainly attempting to attack, the little calf on Arethusa last night that I found, well, yesterday I found him in the morning. That tiny little sort of few-day-old calf, and I hope that they didn't get it. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have. It would be unusual for hyenas to be able to separate a calf like that from a big herd of elephants. But, yep, those hyenas and lions are not to be trifled with. At night time especially. During the day they wouldn't think about doing that, but at night they're certainly a lot more of a handful than they would be during the day. So if you know whether or not they were successful, I truly hope they weren't. Please can you let us know? Because I'd love to watch the development of that little elephant. It's still pink all around his skin. There they go. Into the darkness. Now we're looking at an elephant and I'm just frolicking around in the middle of the foothill here. I found a caterpillar. And Debbie in Vancouver, while I'm looking for this recalcitrant insect that will one day hopefully be a beautiful moth/butterfly, you want to know how thick an elephant's skin is. An elephant's skin is probably about half an inch thick, if not a bit more, maybe an inch actually. It's about that thick. You can see on my fingers there. That's probably about how thick an elephant's skin is. So, what's that? Yeah, just about, yeah, it's about an inch. Pretty thick, really. Right, well, the elephants have moved off. We're not going to follow them at this time of the day. We're going to head off down towards the south, towards Twin Dams, and see if there isn't anything down there. Sorry, you'll see my eye turning, looking above over your heads every so often. That's because the light is mesmerizing just above the camera. It's I feel a bit like a moth, kind of being drawn inexorably to the light. So that was a marvelous little sort of cameo elephant sighting. And we'll head down towards Twin Dams. Come on, Rusty. No, we won't. Okay. We aren't going anywhere just yet, anytime soon. Unfortunately, Rusty has decided that, well, she's had enough of Game Drive today. Brent is just repositioning his car so that he can give you a better view of those Nkahuma lions. And as soon as he has done that, we will hand you back to him. So I was rather hoping, let me see if I can't find this caterpillar on this blanket here, and then I can show it to you rather than just waffling on about nothing at all. So, no, that's a stick. So the dogs are still in the same place, and they didn't seem to go hunting. And I think they didn't go hunting because they ate a big kudu earlier, and I suspect it got quite dark, and they still hadn't left where we left them. So I don't think they're going to hunt tonight at all. Certainly not in these conditions. Right, Brent is where he should be, where he wants to be. We'll go back to him, and I'll try and get old Rusty going. See you later.
So they've literally got up and laid down again. There are still a few up moving around us. this is the young lioness lying right next to us, in front of us, Andrew. Fleming, Grimace. Of the other lioness who's urinated there. Information from that. Oh, look at that. Awesome. They look very scary when they do that, although there's no aggression in that face at all. You can see how close they are to the car. And they've moved that close to us. Oh, and lay down right next to us. I'll get my spotlight out quickly while the lines are moving around. Our ambient light, or our side lights, and that's not quite doing the job. I moved my spotlight in a very particular position before it got, there it is, before it got dark. So there's another. So Gordon's wondering, do any of the big cats raise their hackles like domestic cats do? And I'm trying to see where the other lions are now. There's another one there. Let's just move into a better position where we can have a look. See what's going on. Oh, just lying down around here. That's the nicest view for now of that lioness. There we go. Just listening, testing the wind. So the reason these lions are avoiding the Birminghams, oh, big yawn, at the moment is because that lioness, the young sub-adult lioness, is a little bit young, and there's a possibility, it's not definite. Oh. From that lioness. But it is highly likely they would try kill her, and in defending her, one of these other lionesses might also get killed, and I think that's what happened. Oh, thorn in the foot. So we just saw that Fleming Grimace by the lioness smelling urine, and Chris is wondering what type of information will she extract from that. Well, Chris, generally it's sort of estrous cycles, health, pregnancy, all those type of things. Strangely enough, we have a dormant Jacobson's organ, and it is that sort of little hole on top of your palate that if you put your tongue against the top of your mouth and go, you can feel it there. Lot of body language, and I definitely believe a lot of the lion communication, specifically while hunting, is from body language. If you watch well, they're keeping us up and down, up and down. Oh, there's some lemon grimacing happening here again. So, Miss in Dallas is wondering, do I think the killing of lionesses by the Birmingham boys is over? Miss Sin, it's very difficult to their reign. This is Amber Eyes here. And then there's a lion Powell behind her. I'm just going to try and put the spotlight a little. Are we on the move? The marauding Birmingham boys. Rachel from New Jersey is wondering, where are they? Well, Rachel, see what? Could be muscular. And it looks to be the front left leg that she's, or was it back left? It's in this thick bush, it's quite difficult to see. I think it could be a muscular injury if it is. And I know a lot of you guys get very worried about an incredible capacity for healing. Something that would lay us in a hospital for ages. We'll put a lion sort of out for a little bit. And you'll see, even though she's limping now, there's a buffalo. So see, Andrew, what? Back left or right front, or front left? It's one of the left. It looks like back. as I said, I can't see any visible, but it is very sore. It's the back left leg she's trying not to step on. Oh, and then of course someone's going to come jump on you and play with you when you're not in the mood. Off-putting sometimes, especially when you're downwind, which we were right then, is obviously they've got a very protein-based diet, exclusively meat, and quite often very rotten meat. So, as a whole, it's a lot of pride. Possibly be one of the worst, and I spend a lot of time around lions. It smells like ever smells come out of a lion. For a particularly thick block, and I've only got the limping lioness at the moment. I don't see the others. And there's that sub-adult female. See how much she's grown. She almost looks like an adult female now. Even though she is not in the best way, the pride giraffe they caught, and a lot of animals like that lions hunt, like giraffe and buffalo and hippopotamus, are high risk but high reward. So Gilly and Lisa and Chris also think this might be an injury from the giraffe. I would say it makes the most sense. Just making sure there's no... lions all around us. And I think, oh, wow. These lions quite often seem to choose it's unlikely to be from fighting or from a male lion. My goodness, guys. More monkey orange thickets. Why? I do apologize. It's going to be very noisy to follow them through these monkey orange thickets, but I do not see a way around. And they're in these big bands in this area. So the noise is going to be quite horrific on the mic. So we're going to try. And they're heading west towards the Arathusa-Djuma boundary at the moment. See? Too much turn. I'm just trying to jump and avoid the worst of these monkey orange thickets. If not, she will just follow slowly behind them. Stopping, the front lionesses are stopping and smelling, testing the air. It wasn't an aardvark hole, there are some I have offered her driving lessons, which she proceeded to hit me after I did that. So while we stick with these lions through the thick bush,
Hi, we've just come to the Far East to do a quick check. Part of the reserve so long, maybe by chance you would come across. I'm afraid we didn't find him. We found a couple of hippopotamus at the Riversall Gap, but otherwise not a lot. Very beautiful night. Still quite balmy warm, probably sitting around 21 degrees, and we know it's warm because Brian hasn't put any clothing on. Well, that's not to say he's naked, of course. He hasn't put any extra clothing on. He normally wears 3 or 4 jackets if this temperature drops below fairly volcanic. Anyway, that is not the case. It is now a very pleasant temperature, and we are heading on the Bivelshoek cut line towards the west, hoping to see, well, we're just going to see if something comes across. Wonderful that we have the Nkahuma Pride back. You've obviously seen us driving along quite quickly at some stages, and very seldom Yuri does anything hit by a car. In this reserve, we drive very slowly, sometimes in the it's very stringently policed. So people are not allowed to drive fast. We certainly don't ever drive very quickly. It often looks a bit more quick from where you're sitting. So that's not really a problem. But animals do get hurt. You've seen that lioness that you've been watching now is limping. Is probably injured. We don't know how. Or maybe Brent has told you how. I don't know how.